Welcome to the September 24th, 2018 meeting of the...
Almost welcome.
Welcome to the September 24th, 2018 meeting of the Florissant City Council. Please rise, everybody, for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Clerk, roll call, please. Would help.
Caputa.
Here.
Shildroth. Here. Henke. Here. Pagano. Parson. Siam. Harris. Jones. Egan.
Next item is approval of minutes. Are there any corrections, additions in the meetings, minutes of the September 10th council meeting? Hearing none. Councilman Shildroth moves to approve the minutes, second by Mr. Harris. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Ayes have it. Minutes are approved. Next item is hearing from citizens. This is time to speak to the council on any issues not necessarily on the agenda for 3 minutes. This is not a question and answer period time. If you would like to speak to a council member or the mayor, please stay until after the meeting is over. If you're here to speak on a public hearing, please wait for the public hearing to speak then. First one, Mr. Paul Young.
Good evening. How's everyone doing? Good evening. It's been a while since I've been speaking. Kind of lazy, I guess. But, three things. There's a few things I just want to discuss. First of all, I want to say, give a kudos out to the Florissant Police Department. Speeding has really been an issue this summer. I know they're doing the best they can. And I got to witness two people getting citations for speeding today, and that made me feel really good to see that. Let's see what else. What else was I going to speak about? That happens when you get a little older, you kind of.
That happens, though, Paul.
What was I saying, Mr. Council President? That I discussed a few things with you. One was about
The police, yes.
you know, and I know we're doing the best I can on speeding, but it's still,
I know the police are aware of that, Paul. I know it's a safety issue, so they are aware of it.
I'm not criticizing.
Streets?
Compliment, not criticize.
No, is there streets? You want to talk about streets?
Oh, the street, oh, yes, there's been some area in front of my driveway there on Malamphy. Yes, I did write that down. Where it looks like they're getting ready to do some
They're both on.
repairs, like I mentioned to Council President Jeff. It's a real bad section, man. It just needs to be, busted up and repaved, pour concrete. There's two sections, one in front of our driveway and one closer to the intersection. 525 Malamphy. What else did I put on the card?
That's
I
it.
think that was it.
Yep.
Looks like that was it.
That was about it. I just
Okay.
want to say, like I said, kudos to the police department, and also my friend, Mr. Jeff Caputa there. Oh, I'm sorry. Surprised me. I think you had.
Yeah, they're both.
They're on over here.
Now, Russ, earlier they had the wire one in there.
If it ain't getting wrong, it will.
There we go.
Okay. Thank you.
Start all over.
That sounds, okay. I want to thank my friend Jeff here, Mr. Council President, and the Florissant Police for the excellent job they're doing. And I just wondered if they were going to be doing any street work in the near future there in front of our house. Because they've had it marked there all summer. And I took that as they were going to possibly do some, repair work, because it's a highly traveled street right there in front of our house. And no jokes.
Oh,
Unless
come
you
on,
know-
Paul.
Unless you know one.
Lawyers
Come on
don't
now.
have jokes.
As long as you've been in. Okay. Anyway, thank you all very much.
All right, thank you, Paul. Connie Hard?
Good evening, Mayor, Council, and the community. My name is Connie Hard from Board of Education. I live 3625 Park Chateau Lane in Florissant, Missouri. And I'm here to let you know we have one last restructuring meeting on Wednesday, the 26th at McClure Hub from 6 to 8. And we have been doing these town halls on the restructuring ever since April. So this will be our last one. There were 3 options on the board, and they're going to change a little bit. So I encourage everyone to please come out and see what's going on, because there will be some changing of the lines in the schools. And you need a ticket. It's free. You don't necessarily have one, but we'd like you to have one, so we keep track on how many people are coming. If you need one, I do have one, but if you don't have it, there will be some extras there, and you can say I invited you to come. So we want everybody. And there's rumors out there that we've already made our decision. The board has not. We will make a decision in October, at the latest November, but right now we have not made any decisions, so if you hear that, that's wrong. Okay, so I invite everybody to come out Wednesday the 26th. Thank you.
Thank you, Connie. Mr. Adams?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Don Adams. I had the unfortunate pleasure last week of attending a meeting with a group. I still can't figure out if it was the Housing Authority or a Realtors Association, but I don't know if anybody has taken the time to thank the council for passing that nuisance ordinance, but I am very thankful that you guys all passed it. I wish it could be stronger, and maybe at some time it could be revisited to try to make it a little stronger. And the other question I have, when will we start draining the lake? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Adams. Next item on the agenda is communication. I see none. Next item is public hearing. Public hearing number 1808027 was opened on August 25th, 2018, and postponed to this date. Is the petitioner present?
Good evening. I'm Juanita Gillette at 15420 Fort de France Lane in Florissant, and I'm here to request to authorize an amendment to special use permit number 8223 to Grace and Mercy Adult Program 2 LLC. And if I may speak, I would like to just to back up just a little bit, and greetings to all the councilmen, councilwomen, the city clerk and attorney here, and the mayor, Mayor Shiner. I thank you for having me again, but I just wanted to let you know that we are leaders in the community. We are pastors in our community, and we have assembly or our church at 5145 North Lindbergh. So we have an outreach program and also our outreach ministry. So we're out in the community. We have been residents for over 20-something years here in the community. I worked with Mayor Lowry in the past, and I'm gonna miss him very much, but I used to work with him. He used to have his secretary or someone to call me in case there's a burn, somebody was burned out of their homes, or some children needed clothes and things like that. So we're in the community. We also see homeless people, and we pick them up, find them housing, and do things like that in the community. We're with Toys for Tots. We visit the nursing homes in Florissant. We love, our heart is here in Florissant. We love Florissant. And when we saw 11 Patterson Plaza, while we're out in the community, we have noticed a lot of adults and also disabled people being abused or needed somewhere to go and things like that. And we've been seeing it for years. We call authorities or different places and give them counsel, have different things going on for them to help them. But it has, as we're out there, it's a little bit worse than it used to be in the past. So when we saw 11 Patterson Plaza, we were thinking, we used to have service there, a church service before we moved on North Lindbergh. And when we saw the building, we went to Sonia Dulick and asked her, what are you doing? And just conversation. Then we talked to Cozad Realty, and then also we spoke to the landlord, and we gave them our vision, and they agreed. We signed contracts. They told us next thing we have to go to zoning. So we kind of looked up some things. We went to zoning, and then we found out we had to go to the council. So we're here today. But I just wanted to give you a little bit background. We are in the community. We are doing things, and we're concerned residents of our community. We also help our neighboring community, Hazelwood. Whenever we saw the disaster of the tornado, we have a youth ministry that consists of 80 youth. We went to give waters. We even go to senior homes to cut grass, pick up trash. Even our youth come out to 11 Patterson Plaza, and we clean the whole parking lot. We do see a sweeper coming through every now and then, but this is what we do because we love our community. So I just want to give you a little bit of that. Thank you.
Juanita. With this special use permit that you have, or that you're asking for, that would be at 11 Patterson Plaza. Now that there's other things that are in that building also, the
Yes.
event center, and also that have had some problems in the future or in the past. Mm-hmm. And it seems like some of these problems are just escalating, and you know the ones that that I'm talking about.
Yes.
And we still are working on, Mr. Hessel, stop me or correct me if I'm wrong. We are still working on possibly looking into that because of that situation that we had of possibly revoking the license, correct?
If I may, Mr. President.
Yes.
And first off, Ms. Gullett, we appreciate your services as a minister, but the City Council, I suggest, needs to address a problem, and I suggest you need to speak to Ms. Dulick about this problem as well. The City Council previously authorized a special use permit on these premise, on the premise that the use of the space as a banquet event center would not adversely affect the surrounding properties and would not adversely affect the general welfare and safety of the community. You are now before the City Council seeking an additional use to allow an adult daycare center in addition to the banquet center. In so doing, the City Council has an opportunity to reevaluate the existing use as a banquet center, as well as the proposed use for an adult daycare center. And I'm sure, as you are well aware, that on August 24 and August 25, a large group was arguing and yelling outside in the parking lot. This led to 10 to 15 shots being fired from a vehicle. Needless to say, it is a very serious situation and a very serious of the obligations that exist under your business license and under your special use permit. And if I may add, that is not the only incident that has been reported to me and to the mayor through the police department. In July, there were incidents of loud music. There was an incident in which juveniles were gathering with a peace disturbance issue. In May, there was a disturbance issue involving 100 to 150 juveniles requiring 6 to 7 police units being called to the scene. Needless to say, I've spoken to the chief about those matters. I've spoken to the mayor about those matters. And I want you to know and make it part of the public record that the city is considering instituting an action to revoke that business license because of that activity.
Yes.
Very simply stated, it is unacceptable to have that going on in the city of Florissant.
Yes.
Similarly, we may recommend, when I say we, the city attorney as well as the mayor, may recommend that the city council consider revoking the existing special use permit for the operation of the event banquet center for the same reasons. That may or may not affect the proposed use of the property for an adult daycare center. That's a separate issue for the city council to consider. But I want you to know, and I want the city council to know, that I am recommending that this public hearing be continued beyond this evening so that the administration and I can conduct further investigation and make some decisions about whether or not we're going to proceed with action to revoke the business license for the banquet center and or seek revocation of the existing special use permit for the banquet event center. So again, the issue before the city council this evening is in fact the operation, or whether or not you want to expand the use to allow an adult daycare center, but it is also the opportunity for the city council to reevaluate the existing use of the banquet event center. And I encourage the city council to consider both of those before making a final determination, and both of those as part of this public hearing. And again, I would recommend that this public hearing not be closed this evening because I suspect that there will be additional information to bring forward to you.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Hessel.
Yes, may I speak on something?
Yes.
The day after the incident last month, I went straight to Chief Officer Lowry's office as a concerned citizen, because I'm concerned too, very concerned what happened. I know that night we were closed, but still the party was out on the parking lot. But I went to his office to see what suggestions or what could we do better. And he sat and listened with another officer, and I did give suggestions. And I was glad he was able to listen, but the suggestions that I gave and how we would conduct the banquet hall, he was saying that this is on the right track. This is on the right track. But I did, just to let you know, I did sit down with the police, the chief of police, to speak with him as a concerned citizen and also being an agent of Metro.
If I may, Chief Lowry has confirmed that
Yes.
discussions have taken place, and we
Yes, sir.
sincerely appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Okay. So I move to continue this public hearing until the October 8th meeting. Second by Mr. Hinkie. All in favor? All opposed? Ayes have it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next item is bills for second reading. First one on the agenda is bill number 9415. I move for a second reading. Second by Mr. Hinkie. Discussion. Ms. Pagano.
Sorry, before we start the second readings, I just have a couple things to say, and this has been really wearing on me, probably for the past month since all these came up. Number one, I really truly want to apologize and thank Kimberly Johnson, our new finance director. I think she's been put in a very difficult position, and it has really come through to the better end, and you are like a breath of fresh air to us, and we have received so much information over the past few weeks, probably more than I have in the 7 years I've been here. So that I want to thank you. I have said that, you know, I'm going to vote no if there's anything to do with salary. I listened to Mr. Egan, and I thank you last week for your words because they were all so true. And I had a hard time putting those into words, and I'll probably get emotional doing this. My disappointment is in the administration for putting us in this predicament and not following the ordinance that we had in place. In saying that, the one who gets hurt the most is our employees, and that is something that I do not want. And I believe truly that the mayor knew that going in, that our hearts are in the right direction and we care for our employees, so if he did it, we'll just ask for forgiveness later. So with that, you can go on. I hope the money's there, and I hope this budget season is better. So I apologize to those that, you know, that I said I would vote no, but my conscience is just saying, you know, be the bigger guy in this thing and go, and, you know, things are going to change here in the city shortly. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Pagano. All in favor? All opposed?
Ordinance authorizing a transfer of a total of $40,000, of which $8,000 is transferred from account number 095093247, office supplies, parks, and $25,000 from account number 09509131010, park improvement benefits, and $7,000 from account number 509544440, park improvement publicity, to account number 509100000, salaries, for the purpose of supplementing salaries through the end of the fiscal year.
Move for that. Councilman Hinkie moves for a third reading. Second by Mr. Egan. All in favor? Aye. All opposed?
Ordinance authorizing
Ayes
a
have it.
transfer of total of $40,000, of which $8,000 is transferred from account number 095093247, office supplies, parks, and $25,000 from account number 09509131010, park improvement benefits, and $7,000 from account number 509544440, park improvement publicity, to account number 509100000, salaries, for the purpose of supplementing salaries to the end of the fiscal year.
Before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak on this bill? Seeing none. Clerk, please poll the council.
Caputa.
No.
Shildroth.
Yes.
Hanky.
Yes.
Pagano. Parson.
Yes.
Siam. Harris.
Yes.
Jones.
No.
Egan.
Yes.
Bill passes.
Okay, bill number 9415 passes and becomes ordinance 8448. Next item on the agenda is bill number 9416. Councilman Hinkie moves for a second reading, second by myself. Discussion. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Ayes have it.
Ordinance authorizing a transfer of $1,000 from 095094240 dues, travel, and training to account number 095091400 residency incentive program for the purpose of supplementing the incentive program through the remainder of the fiscal year.
Councilman Caputa moves for a third reading, second by Mr. Shuldroff. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Ayes have it.
Ordinance authorizing a transfer of $1,000 from 095094240 dues, travel, and training to account number 095091400 residency incentive program for the purpose of supplementing the incentive program through the remainder of the fiscal year.
Before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience who would like to speak on this bill? Hearing none. Clerk, please poll the council.
Change my name. Did you change my name? Caputa.
Yes.
Shildroth.
Yes.
Hanky.
Yes.
Pagano. Parson.
Yes.
Cyan. Harris. Jones.
Yes.
Egan.
Yes.
Bill 9416 passes and becomes ordinance 8449. Next item, bill number 9417. Mr. Egan makes a motion for a second. Second by Mr. Hinkie. All in favor? Oh, I'm sorry. Discussion. Mr. Egan.
Mr. President, again, I'm going to play off what Ms. Pagano said as we go to this vote here. We are getting into a very active time in the city of Florissant. I know that at the end of this meeting, when we do council announcements, we're going to talk about no shortage events that are going to occur between now and the end of the year. A lot of great family-oriented events, such as the Fall Festival and the Race to the Shrine, and just countless events that are being put on by our employees. I will not jeopardize our employees' lives. They are the backbone of this community. I may not like everything I have to deal with, but I have to accept certain things. And I'm going to continue to vote to keep our people employed and their services rendered. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Egan. Mr. Shuldroff.
Thank you, Mr. President. After talking to the Parks Director, she has assured me that she is working with the staff at the golf course, and they are mindful of our mindset on the council, and on the advice of the Finance Director, they were going to be short. So I trust the Finance Director on this one, and if they do end up coming in under budget, this will be turned back at the end of the year. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Shuldroff. Councilman Shuldroff moves for a third reading, second by myself.
I didn't read it. We need all in favor on the second reading.
All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Ayes have it.
Ordinance authorizing a transfer of $20,000 from account number 01546100030 banquet salaries to account number 01506100000 salaries to supplement the golf payroll through the end of the fiscal year.
Councilman Shuldroff moves for a third reading, second by Mr. Hinkie. All in favor? All opposed? Ayes have it.
Ordinance authorizing a transfer of $20,000 from account number 01546100030 banquet salaries to account number 01506100000 salaries to supplement golf payroll through the end of the fiscal year.
Before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience who would speak on this bill? Clerk, please poll the council.
Caputa.
No.
Shildroth.
Yes.
Hanky.
Yes.
Pagano. Parson.
Yes.
Cyan. Harris. Jones.
No.
Egan.
Yes.
Bill passes.
Bill 9417 passes, becomes 8450. Next item on the agenda is 9419. Mr. Hinkie moves for a second reading, second by myself. Discussion. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Ayes have it.
Ordinance authorizing transfer of $40,000 from account number 03503520000, street contracts, of which $10,000 is transferred to account number 03503290000, building maintenance and supplies, and $30,000 is transferred to account number 03503300010, equipment repairs, vehicles for the equipment and maintenance and building maintenance through the end of the fiscal year.
I'll move for a third reading, second by Mr. Hinkie. All in favor? All opposed? Ayes have it.
Ordinance authorizing a transfer of $40,000 from account number 03503520000, street contracts, of which $10,000 is transferred to account number 03503290000, building maintenance and supplies, and $30,000 is transferred to account number 03503030010, equipment repairs, vehicles for equipment and building maintenance through the end of the fiscal year.
Before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience like to speak on this bill? Seeing none. Clerk, please poll the council.
Caputa.
Yes.
Shildroth. Yes. Hanky.
Yes.
Pagano. Yes. Parson. Yes. Cyan. Harris. Yes. Jones. Yes. Egan.
Bill 9419 becomes ordinance 8451. Next item is substitute bill 9425. Mr. Hinkie moves to accept. Mr. Hinkie moves to accept bill number 9425, second by myself. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Ayes have it. Motion carried. Councilman Hinkie moves for a second reading, second by Ms. Pagano. Any discussion?
Yes, at this point in time, Mr. Hessel would like to speak on this. My understanding is that all parties, including the city, are agreement on this bill.
That is correct.
Okay, so I'm going to put this very easily. If the city's happy and all parties are happy, we're happy. Put it as simply as I can.
Move on.
On behalf of the city staff, we hope so. That's our job.
Thank you,
All
sir.
in favor? Aye. All opposed? Ayes have it. Clerk?
Okay.
Second time.
You're right. I lost track. Ordinance to issue an amendment to B5 ordinance number 8251 to HC Props RE LTD DBA Popeyes to allow for a change in the development plan in the existing B5 zoning district, including material changes for the property located at 955 North Highway 67.
Councilman Hinkie moves for a third reading, second by Mr. Shildroff. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Ayes have it.
Ordinance to issue an amendment to B5 ordinance number 8250 HC Props RE LTD DBA Popeyes to allow for changes in the development plan in existing B5 zoning district, including material changes for the property located at 955 North Highway 67.
Before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience like to speak on this bill? Seeing none. Clerk, please poll the council.
Caputa.
Yes.
Shildroth. Yes. Hanky.
Yes.
Pagano. Yes. Parson. Yes. Cyan. Harris. Yes. Jones. Yes. Egan.
Substitute Bill 9425 passes, becomes ordinance 8452.
Two.
52.
Did you lose track?
Next item on the agenda is Bill number 9426. I'll move for a second reading, second by Mr. Hinkie. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Ayes have it.
Ordinance authorizing appropriation of $27,000 from Public Safety Fund, of which $20,000 is appropriated to account number 17-517-26000, Utilities Court, and $7,000 is appropriated to account number 175172900, Building Maintenance and Supplies Court, to cover utilities and maintenance costs for the new court building and police annex.
Councilman Pagano moves for a third reading, second by myself. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Ayes have it.
Ordinance authorizing appropriation of $27,000 from the Public Safety Fund, of which $20,000 is appropriated to account number 17517260000 Utilities Court, and $7,000 is appropriated to account numbers 17517290000 Building Maintenance and Supplies Court, to cover utilities and maintenance costs for the new court building and police annex.
Before the final vote is taken, does anyone in the audience like to speak on this bill? Seeing none, clerk, please poll the council.
Caputa.
Yes.
Shildroth.
Yes.
Hanky.
Yes.
Pagano.
Yes.
Parson. Yes. Cyan. Harris. Jones.
Yes.
Egan.
Bill number 9426 passes and becomes ordinance 8453. Bill number 9428. I'll move for a second reading, second by Mr. Hinkie. Any discussion? Mr. Jones.
Yeah, it says here on this bill from account number 13000, police benefits to cover various administrative salary expenses. What administrative salaries are we talking about? The police department or the administration of the city?
Kimberly, would you like to come up, please?
Thanks, Joe.
Ms. Pagano moves to suspend the
Rules.
no,
We just suspended the rules.
Mr. Egan?
That's fine, I don't care who's suspended.
Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Egan makes a motion, we suspend the rules. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Ayes have it. All right, Kim, all yours.
Okay.
Kim, the question, did you catch my question?
Yes, I did. Let's see here. Okay, administrative salaries, that's to cover $295,462 that was paid out on the retirement incentive. So
Okay.
we're asking for less than that, but the cost for the retirement incentive is $295K.
Okay, so this money is not going from police to police, it's going from police benefits to the administration of the city, correct?
Yes, this was the police was over budgeted for their
Okay.
payroll and benefits.
Okay, great, thank you very much, ma'am.
Mr. Egan?
Yes, Kimberly? One question real quick. I'll make sure that, to verify that this account is not Prop P account, correct? This is not the public safety account or the Prop P account, correct?
That's correct. This is general funds.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Egan. Mr. Hinkie moves for a third reading, second. All,
Yeah, you need to read it for the second time first.
yeah. All in favor?
There you go.
Aye. All opposed?
Ordinance authorizing transfer of $200,000 from account number 4910000, police salaries, to account number 4010000, administration salaries, and a transfer of $200,000 from account number 4913000, police benefits, to cover various administrative salary expenses through the end of the fiscal year.
Mr. Hinkie moves for a third reading, second by myself. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Ayes have it.
Ordinance authorizing a transfer of $200,000 from account number 4910000, police salaries, to account number 4010000, administration salaries, and transfer of $200,000 from account number 4913000, police benefits, to cover various administrative salaries through the end of the fiscal year.
Before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience like to speak on this matter?
Okay, Don Adams. I was kind of confused on this. I was confused on it last week, and I'm still kind of confused on it. Is what I'm confused about, according to what the financial administrator just said, this money is going to pay for the buyouts of various department heads or department people. So is what I'm concerned about, if I'm not mistaken on it. Am I correct on that? This is not staying in the police, within the police, because I'm a firm believer of supporting the police. And I don't want to see, because we voted for Prop P and the police now have this Prop P budget, all of a sudden we're going to start whittling on the police's actual budget out of our set aside what we have to use for other things, and then our police budget's going to disappear out of the general fund, and as all the police are going to have to work with is Prop P.
This is not coming out of the Prop P fund.
I understand that, but is what I'm getting at is you're going to use the police budget. You're going to take the police budget's going to shrink down, is what the way I'm understanding it. $200,000 is coming out of something from the police here, and it's going to go for administrative salary expenses. And according to the young lady that just spoke, it's going to pay for people who took the buyout. Now, so I'm assuming it's not staying within the police department who the police officers took the buyout. Am I correct on that?
According to the financial director, the police budget was over budgeted, and that's where this money is from.
So I just don't want to see the police budget get whittled down and they just have to pay on Proposition P, and then the money we've always used for the police all of a sudden is going to the general fund to pay for the golf course or something like that.
Mr. Egan.
Thank you.
Yeah, just if I can reiterate what Mr. Kabuta said, it is my belief, the council's belief, that when they estimated the salary needs for the 2018 budget, the police department, due to the not quite understanding how many people or if anyone in that department would take the buyout, their salary budget was overestimated. That's why the money is still there in the account today, and we can access it. But you are correct that we don't want to use Prop P money to augment or supplement what we've done for years and years with the police department. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Egan. Mr. Hinkie.
Yeah, you guys have both just answered my question. I was going to try to answer your question where the money was, but you guys have done it better than I could, so thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hinkie. Mr. Hinkie moves for, no, I'm Clerk, please poll the council.
Changing my name?
It is rough today.
It's a rough day. Okay. Caputa?
Yes.
Shildroth? Yes. Hanky?
Yes.
Pagano? Yes. Parson? Yes. Siam? No. Harris? Yes. Jones? No. Egan?
Yes.
9428 becomes ordinance 8454. Bill number 9429. I move for a second reading, second by Mr. Shildroth. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed?
Ordinance authorizing a transfer of $42,000 from account number 4510000 playground salaries to account numbers 3610000 IT salaries and $6,000 from account number 4513000 playground benefits to account numbers 3610000 IT salaries and 361301300 IT benefits to cover IT salaries and benefits through the end of the fiscal year.
Councilman Shildroth moves for a third reading, second by Mr. Egan. All in favor? Aye. All opposed?
Ordinance authorizing a transfer of $42,000 from account number 4510000 playground salaries to account number 3610000 IT salaries and $6,000 from account number 4513000 playground benefits to account numbers 3610000 IT salaries and 3613000 IT benefits to cover IT salaries and benefits through the end of the fiscal year.
Before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience who'd like to speak on this bill? Seeing none, clerk, please poll the council.
Caputa.
No.
Shildroth.
Yes.
Hanky.
Yes.
Pagano. Parson. Cyan. Harris. Jones. Egan.
Bill 9429 passes and becomes ordinance 8455. Next item on the agenda is new business, board appointments. Mr. Parson.
Thank you, Mr. President. I would like to appoint Ms. Christina Cornut to the Parks and Recreation Advisory Board.
Second. Second by Ms. Pagano. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, Mr. Parson.
Thank you.
Mayor?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to reappoint Carol Webb to the Senior Commission and thank the Senior Commission for all their hard work throughout the year.
Ms. Shuldroff moves to approve, second by Mr. Egan. All in favor? Aye. Aye. All opposed? Ayes have it. Mr. Jones?
Can't wait for council announcements.
Okay, thank you.
A little more work to do.
You vote in early.
Next item on the agenda is bills for the first reading. Bill number 9431.
Ordinance authorizing a transfer of $3,000 from account number 01542500010 Health Department Professional Services to account number 01542260000 Health Department Utilities for the purpose of covering utility expenses through the end of the year. That's the one I was talking about.
I'll move for a second reading, second by Mr. Hinkie. Is there any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Ayes have it.
Ordinance authorizing a transfer of $3,000 from account number 01542500010 Health Department Professional Services to account number 01542260000 Health Department Utilities for the purpose of covering utility expenses through the end of the fiscal year.
I'll move for a third reading, second by Mr. Hinkie. Roll call, please.
Egan. Caputa.
Yes.
I had that backwards on here, sorry. Shildroth.
Yes.
Hanky.
Yes.
Pagano. Parson. Oh, where'd he go? Cyan. Harris. Jones.
Yes.
Ordinance authorizing a transfer of $3,000 from account number 01542500010 Health Department Professional Services to account number 01542260000 Health Department Utilities for the purpose of covering utility expenses through the end of the fiscal year.
Before the final vote is taken, anyone in the audience that'd like to speak on this bill? Seeing none, clerk, please poll the council.
Caputa.
Yes.
Shildroth.
Yes.
Hanky.
Yes.
Pagano. Parson is out still. Cyan. Harris. Jones. Egan.
Bill number 9431 passes and becomes ordinance 8456. Bill number 9432.
Ordinance authorizing an amendment to revenue account number 0143490 grant revenue in the amount of $9,947.76 and an appropriation of the same amount to account number 015492100 police uniforms for the purchase of ballistic vests from grant funds received.
Mr. Shuldroff moves for a second, second by Mr. Egan. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Ayes have it.
Ordinance authorizing an amendment to revenue account number 0143490 grant revenue in the amount of $9,947.76 and an appropriation of the same amount to account number 015492100 police uniforms for the purchase of ballistic vests from grant funds received.
Ms. Pagano moves for a third, second by Ms. Shuldroff.
And fight over it.
All in favor?
Roll call.
Roll call.
Caputa.
Yes.
Shildroth.
Yes.
Hanky.
Yes.
Pagano. Parson. Cyan. Harris. Jones.
Yes.
Egan. Ordinance authorizing amendment to revenue account number 0143490, grant revenue in the amount of $9,947.76, and an appropriation of the same amount to account number 015492100, police uniforms for the purchase of ballistic vests from grant funds received.
Before the final vote is taken, does anyone in the audience like to speak on this bill? Seeing none, clerk, please poll the council.
Caputa.
Yes.
Shildroth. Hanky.
Yes.
Pagano. Parson. Cyan. Harris. Jones. Egan.
Bill number 9432 passes and becomes ordinance 8457. Bill number 9433.
Ordinance authorizing an appropriation of $5,000 from the General Revenue Fund to account number 01540544010, service awards to cover expenses for the annual employee appreciation lunch.
Bill number 9434.
Ordinance authorizing an appropriation of $3,000 from the General Revenue Fund to account number 01540500062, advertising to cover advertising costs through the end of the fiscal year.
Mr. Hinkie moves for a second reading, second by myself. Any discussion? All in favor? All against? Ayes have it.
Ordinance authorizing an appropriation of $3,000 from the General Revenue Fund to account number 01540500062, advertising to cover advertising costs through the end of the fiscal year.
I move for a third reading, second by Mr. Hinkie. Roll call, please.
Caputa.
Yes.
Shildroth. Hanky. Pagano. Parson. Cyan. Harris. Jones. Egan. Ordinance authorizing appropriation of $3,000 from the General Revenue Fund to account number 01540500062, advertising to cover advertising costs through the end of the fiscal year.
Before the final vote is taken, anyone in the audience like to speak on this bill? Seeing none, clerk, please poll the council.
Caputa.
Yes.
Shildroth. Hanky.
Yes.
Pagano. Parson. Cyan. Harris. Jones. Egan.
Bill 9434 passes and becomes ordinance 8458. Next item is council announcements. Mr. Parson.
Thank you, Mr. President. Oh, okay. Thank you, Mr. President. One thing I wanted to state is that this upcoming Saturday, September 29th, from 10 to 12 noon, Ward 8, along with some help from the McClure North FBLA and some of the residents from Ward 8, we're going to do a trash relief on that day. Basically, we're going to clean up the area of Parker Road and Commons Lane Elementary. I'm expecting, and I'm hoping this is true, about 40 students to come out and help. So if we get all of that participation, that'll be a great help in cleaning up the area, and I look forward to getting these students involved. So if anybody else would like to come out and get involved, once again, we start at 10 o'clock on Saturday, and we're meeting at the James J. Egan Center parking lot, and we'll be cleaning up on that day, and hopefully we'll have some great weather. The next thing I want to talk about is apparently, I know some of you may have already seen this on the news, but apparently there is someone named Kennedy Holmes who attended Commons Lane Elementary some time ago. She's now 13 years old, and she is on The View as a contestant, which is apparently is probably already on The Voice, not The View. Totally different show. Totally different show. On The Voice. Thank you for correcting me. But it's good to see someone as talented as she is. I did see her sing on the STL Today website, and she's very talented, and it was great to see. And actually, it was pretty emotional to see her sing and all her family there with her. So it was really great. So maybe when you're not at a council meeting, you can check out The Voice, which comes on Mondays at 7 o'clock, and we can see her progress and see how well she does. The last thing I want to say is I just want to remind everyone about being involved with their Florissant 5 I want you to make sure that, you're keeping in contact with your neighbors, the people that are in your area. And additionally, I want to add that it would probably be a good thing for us to all try to support some of our local businesses. So I try to make it an effort to support from here on out 5 of our Florissant businesses. We've got a lot of good restaurants like Hindle's. We've got Highway 67 Barbecue that I've been to, which is great. And then, we've got our florists here like Dooley's Florists and Stems. Even I take my son to karate here in Florissant. It's at Teru Jitsu. So if we can support some of our local businesses along with supporting our neighbors, then I think that will all be beneficial for the city. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Parson. Mr. Hinkie.
Yes, thank you. Got me? A couple things. I want to thank Karen here, City Clerk, or Kirk, you may see it on the signboards coming around the city now and at the fire department also. There's a voter registration drive here in the city. And they've gone out of their way, and 2 of our city employees have become registrars. So they can sign you up to get the cards here and sign you up to register to vote right here at City Hall. So there'll be some reminders out there on the signboards throughout the city. So if you're not registered, or if your family or friends, the kids have moved and haven't re-registered, sign up and register to vote. Another thing, I want to bring up the golf carts. I love the golf carts around Old Town, and you guys and the rest of the city. But parents, I remind you, these are not toys. These are not for your kids to be driving around the city, because it's inevitable with these children driving these carts. And I'm not an ogre. I'm not the bad guy here, but I don't want to see some 10-year-old, 12-year-old kid tangle with a car in a golf cart. So if it's your golf cart, be responsible and watch what your kids are doing with it. Wednesday night out is this coming night after tomorrow at Hendel's, right down the street at Hendel's. It's always a good one. It's a good time. So hopefully you can make Wednesday night out here at Hendel's. And on a serious note, I want to thank everybody for their prayers, and please keep baby Lucas Hesselbach in your prayers. He needs them. He's struggling, but he's hanging in there. So thank you for all your prayers so far.
Thank you, Ms. Hinkie. Mr. Shuldroff.
I think Mr. Jones was before me. I don't want to rock the boat.
I'm very patient. Jeff does my thing, but I go along.
Okay, I wanted to be sure. I would like to congratulate Mr. Hessel for receiving the prestigious St. Louis Bar Foundation's 2018 Spirit of Justice Award. He will be given that award next month. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you very much.
I would like to remind everybody that on October 14th, the Fall Festival is coming. And once again, Click Heating and Cooling will be sponsoring the chili cook-off. Everybody on this dais, don't even waste your time putting an entry in. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Shuldroff. Mr. Egan.
Thank you very much. Much of what I had thought to brought up tonight has already been mentioned. So I'll move on other than to say, let's hope that the Cardinals go deep into the playoffs or get into the playoffs, because it's great economically and not only good for the city and the region, but it's great for the economic viability of our restaurants and bars that see a pickup of business the longer they play. And then let's go Cardinals, let's go Blues. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Egan. Mr. Harris.
Yes, on Saturday, October 20th, Ward 1 is doing another litter cleanup along Malamphy, and we're going to meet at 9 a.m. at Malamphy Gardens Shopping Center. So we're going to clean up the shopping center area and the road there. And also want to thank the Parks and Rec Department and Cheryl Thompson, who's here, for doing the suicide prevention event run. And I work in the mental health field, so I just appreciate the awareness to that, and it's a very worthy issue. So thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Harris. Mr. Jones.
I got a few things I'd like to hit on. I was at the election board this week. I'm pretty sure your absentee ballot starts today. I'm almost positive. I took a lot of information in when I was over there, which it's closer to the neighborhood now. It's at Northwest Plaza, the St. Louis County Election Board. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Team, our food pantry. There's always somebody hungry morning, noon, or night. They're always looking for volunteers. They're always looking for cash, some canned goods. So if you got a couple extra canned goods or a couple extra bucks, please run by there. I'd also like to talk about the trash a little bit. The trash is a nonstop problem in our city. Until everybody starts picking up and doing a little bit, it's not going to stop. But one guy getting out of his car or one guy picking up or making sure he's flicking his cigarette butts in the right place is going to help. I mean, it all starts with us people out here. I mean, it's easy to sit up here and preach these things, but if you're not doing the things yourself, it's not going to help. I did share with Mr. Caputa the other day that I went and bought 3 ashtrays, which I am a smoker, and I placed one in my backyard and one in my front yard and one in my car. Most cars these days don't have ashtrays, so we have to make do. Instead of flicking them out the window, guys, grab something and start flicking them in a can or something in your car and doing the proper thing with them. Like I said, every little bit helps. If everybody jumps on board and starts doing a little bit, it's a big help. Somebody went out over the weekend and was on Patterson Lane picking up trash by themselves. And on our website, I Care About Florissant, there must have been 50 guys on there thanking that one guy for doing that. Well, it would be nice to see, instead of thanking that guy, getting in your car and going up and helping him. But that's all. I don't mean to rag on, but I'm not going to stop with this trash stuff, you guys. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Jones. Yes, I'd like to, first thing, like I say every council meeting, if you're a firearm owner, make sure you keep your firearm secured. Don't be an irresponsible fire owner. If you can't keep it secured, you shouldn't be owning one. I mean, make sure you keep it secure. Don't keep it in your vehicle. And another thing that I'm going to piggyback a little bit what Mr. Harris said about the suicide prevention this past weekend. Very nice event. They have a softball tournament that was filled. We had to turn teams down for the softball tournament. The runners, the glow run they had tonight, the 5K run. Last year we had about 265 runners. This year we definitely had a lot more, and that's up to 300, about 330 runners. So every year this keeps on getting bigger and bigger, and it's a nice event. So next year we'll make it even bigger. That's all I have. Thank you. Mayor Schneider.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to add my congratulations to Mr. Hessel. Florissant is very fortunate that this was your hometown and that you decided to continue serving it. And not only have you rendered excellent legal advice, but your wise counsel to all branches of this government has been very valuable. And I'm also sure that you would agree that the voter registration would be well received by a group that we had very intense negotiations with for a very long time. So congratulations, John.
Thanks, Mayor.
Also, I'm confident that most of the events that I'm going to announce tonight are going to have competition with the Cardinals this October. Hope so, anyway. We were one of the few cities that's still doing a 9/11 remembrance. It was very well attended and very well produced. I was very pleased with the attendance. I think all members of the City Council were there, as well as leaders from the community. It was a terrific show of patriotism, a very patriotic, faith-based community. I want to thank the Ferguson-Florissant Board of Education for their honor. It was very nice to be recognized in their very first board meeting in their new digs over on Dunn Road. So I appreciate their recognition of my help to the district. We had a successful senior town hall meeting on September 13th. And then many of us attended the Missouri Municipal League down in Branson, and during that we had a Missouri Mayors United for Progress meeting, and we had like 70 mayors meet with a young lady, 5-year-old Taylor Duncan, who wanted to have ice cream with as many mayors as she could. I have a picture here with about 70 of us having ice cream with her and a little sister. And when she was asked what all the mayors had in common, she was quoted as saying, they all need money for their cities. Friday, we have the Florissant Police Welfare Golf Tournament to benefit their association. And we still need some teams to round this out. So give either my office or the police department a call if you think you can put a team in at the last minute. We have a couple slots still available. It's going to be at the Florissant Golf Club, of course. And Tuesday, October 2nd, we're going to have the National Night Out. We have several block parties already signed up. We're looking for more. And then the next morning, we're going to have coffee with the cop across the street at the City Diner from 9 to 10:30. And then we're going to have Yappy Hour. Yappy Hour at Duchesne Park from 5 to 8. This is going to be for you, your well-behaved pets, your dogs at the dog park over in Duchesne Park. So from 5 to 8. And you can get a hold of our Parks Department for more information. And the narrow gauge railroad station is going to celebrate the 140th anniversary of its construction. That's going to be on Sunday, October 7th, at the narrow gauge railroad station next to our tennis courts from 1 to 4 p.m. And then on next council meeting, we'll have the public hearing for the community development block grant funds. And then on Friday, October 12th, we're going to host the KMOV Channel 4's Great Day St. Louis. It's going to be out here on our City Hall lawn. It's going to start at 9 a.m. And there's going to be some things taped ahead of time by our city clerk and by a few other folks. And it's going to feature Florissant in the best light. And it's to preview our Fall Festival on Sunday, October 14th. We're going to have the biggest block party in the state. We're going to block St. Francis off from Florissant Road all the way down to the Shrine, including a car show to also to benefit the Florissant Police Officers Welfare Association. That's going to be Sunday, October 14th. And if you want to enter a car in that, please call our police department and they'll tell you how to get an entry. We have a Halloween dance and costume party at the John F. Kennedy Center. That's going to be Friday, October 19th. That's for dare-age children. And then we're going to have the Race to the Shrine on October 20th at Old St. Ferdinand Shrine throughout Old Town. And then also the Chamber of Commerce is getting in on the fun this year, and they're going to have a kickball tournament. We're going to have Bob Cuban Brass at that event also. Mr. Egan, what is the times on that event? Do you have those memorized?
Yeah, I do. The Tiny Tot Trot, which is the running of the toddlers, is absolutely insane. 30 seconds of your life is 3:45. The walk is at 4 o'clock, and the Shrine Run is 4:30. And then Bob Cuban's on after that. There's football or kickball all day, beginning at 9 a.m. There's food, beverages. It's going to be a great day.
Thank you. And then Family Boo Bash is Saturday, October 27th. We're going to have ice skating and swimming, I believe it is. No, I'm sorry. This is just the, what is this? Kids come dress and kind of trick or treat at James E. Egan Center, but it's on October 27th. So we're not going to do Halloween. Wait a minute. Okay, instead of the usual thing, we're going to do a Halloween swim and skate on Halloween night, October 31st. That's 7 to 9, and that's going to be for those after you're done trick-or-treating, you can go up and ice skate and swim. Is that right, Cheryl? So we're going to do the Halloween thing on the 27th, and skate and swim on the 31st. Okay. Good luck with that, and also please get familiar with Proposition D. And Mr. Hessel, what can I say and what can I say about Proposition D? Can you help me with that?
You actually can say as much as you want. It's the publication of material that sometimes gets a little confusing.
Thank you.
Feel free to speak up.
Can I direct them to the website?
Absolutely.
Well, please go to safermo.com to learn more about Proposition D. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Next regular meeting of the City Council will be Monday, October 8th, 2018. Ms. Pagano moves to adjourn the regular meeting, second by myself. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Ayes have it. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everybody.